We all are aware of the life cycle in this world. We are born, we live, and we die. Well, we help so many people while we are living to help give blood and help do live transplants. Well, what can we do while we are gone? After we have passed, we can donate our organs to other people on the organ transplant list to help save their lives. Why should we keep them when we don't need them no longer and someone else is in need of them? Organ donation can help with this and help save so many lives. Today I'm going to talk about the need for organ donation, how to become an organ donor, and the benefits of being an organ donor. First, why organ donation? What does it do? What can it help? Well, organ donation is the process of deciding to donate your organs to other people after you've passed. This decision includes you mentally deciding and letting people in your family and friends know that you've become an organ donor. According to the Nebraska DMV, there are 79 transplants that go on every day in the United States. But what is the impact of one person? Well, one person can potentially save 50 lives by being an organ donor. Your organs can be split up and given to multiple people to help save their lives. There are so many people waiting on the transplant list to get new organs. Each person has been put on this list for a different reason. They have different failures of different organs, they have different diseases, and there's just many reasons that they're on that list. And there are, according to the Donate Life website, 124,000 people waiting for organ donations. But what number doesn't match that? The number of donors in the United States. There is only about 15,000 donors in the U.S. right now. Even though each person saves about 50 people, the numbers still don't match up. But how do you become a donor? There's many reasons to become a donor, and there's a couple ways to register to be a donor. There's three main simple ways that you can be a donor. First, you can go in person to your local DMV and register there. The good thing about that is you don't need a driver's license, a state ID, or a social security card just to donate. Next, you can do it by mail. You can get a form and mail it into your DMV to register as a donor. The third way is online. All your DMVs have a website. You can go to that local website and there's a specific page just for organ donation, and on that page you'll see a big green button that says register. This will help you register to become an organ donor and to help potentially save 50 lives. Right now, according to Donate Life New York, 10,000 people alone in New York are in need of a transplant, and 8,000 of those are for kidneys alone. This goes to show that the need for organs and organ donors is always going to be relevant. There's always going to be sick people in the world, and you're always going to need people to help donate. And being a donor is completely free. When you go to register, you don't have to pay a thing. The costs are all covered by state organizations for organ donation. That list I talked about earlier, the organ transplant list, well, a new person is added to that list every 10 minutes. With each person being added every 10 minutes, you taking a couple minutes to register to be a donor can save that one person that was added to the list in 10 minutes. But the people that are on that list, what are their lives like right now? Well, being on that list means that you have a disease and that you need a new organ. Organ failure is a miserable process. You get sick, and you basically are living in a hospital with 24-hour care to help make you live until you get that new organ. While on the other hand, a donor is living a perfectly normal life when they could be saving a life. You can do live transplants. Kidney transplants and partial liver transplants are very common with people that are still living. If you make the decision, you can find to be a match for someone on the organ transplant list, and you will potentially go into surgery and give them a kidney or part of your liver to help them survive. But once you have passed, you can donate all your organs and all your tissues to other people. That way you can save more lives and not just keep them to rot. The patients are living sad lives while you're living a perfectly normal life. There's about 18 people that die every day that don't get their organs. You can potentially help lower this number by becoming an organ donor. Being an organ donor is going to help so many people. It'll help lower the number on the transplant list, and it can potentially just keep it at bay so that it doesn't rise dramatically. Today, I talked about organ donation, the needs for it, how to become a donor, and the benefits and the impact that it has on the lives of the people who are in need.